Hey now YouTube, Joey brings it back again. Cali coming at you from the West Coast to Best Coast. Gonna talk some cards, guys. On this gorgeous Saturday, late afternoon, everything's getting back to normal. 62 degrees here. Man, no more ice on your trash cans sliding off. No more frost on the lawns. It's getting back to the way we're used to here on the West Coast. Hey, I have a little bit of time. I just closed up shop. I'm going to show some cards. Man, I am right in the middle of my tsunami of a work schedule. I do taxes for a living. It's crazy, man. Cray. I haven't had time to do a lot of contest responses for my buddies. Haven't had a lot of time to even respond to comments on my videos. But I'm about a month and a half more, and then I'll be back at it, guys. But I do have enough time to make a rummage video. I brought a box over of cards. I thought I'd show them really quick. These are all cards that are gonna get graded. PSA, as always, PSA for life. Cards that are gonna get crossed over and a raw card or two. The way I like to do it here on my channel, guys. It's Joey Brings It. We're talking cards, West Coast Cali. Here we go. All right, guys. Let's set up some music. Let's get ready. The way I like to do it, little music in the background, setting the mood. First one up, guys. Of course, it's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Look at that card. Phillies legend, right-hander, posing for the camera. 1957 Topps, Robin Roberts. Philadelphia legend. Look at that. BVG, 7.5, near mint plus. Great centering, great focus, razor sharp corners. Man, a beautiful example for the grade. I'm pretty sure it's gonna grade a 7. I hope it does. That's all I'm looking for. Even a 6.5, I'd be okay. Just to get this over into the new Red Flip Lighthouse holder so it will match all of the cards in my collection. Can't wait to put that in. Gorgeous card. I love the 57 Topps. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Let's keep it up. Another Hall of Famer. 1959 Topps. What is up, Nate? My brother Nate, Topps 85-401. He built this set. He knows about these cards. The Baseball Thrills. Mantle hits 42nd homer for the crown. Awesome. This one is a gorgeous card. Great centering, razor sharp corners. However, look at that off-brand CTA holder. I remember I bought this, man, more than 10 years ago. About 25 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. That right there tells me this is 100% guaranteed gonna be trimmed. But I don't buy for the grade. I buy for the card. What a beautiful example. As long as it gets slabbed authentic, that's all I'm looking for. It's gonna look great in my collection. I get to see the card. I get to have it. These Baseball Thrills were awesome. There's so many cool cards in that set. Nate will be able to attest to that. I remember the Duke Snider. There's an Ernie Banks. My favorite, the Say Hey Willie Mays with the catch. Man, there's great cards. The Al Kaline. There's great cards in this little subset within the 1959 Topps. Check that set out if you have not. Great set to collect. What else do I got? Of course, another Hall of Famer. These are all Hall of Famers that are going to get crossed over. Look at that one. We're talking 1961 Topps. Hall of Fame rookie with the Topps. 1960 All-Star Rookie Cup. Ron Santo rookie with the Cubs. A young Ron Santo. Look at that. BVG near mint to mint 8. Man, absolutely gorgeous card. I love this card. Man, what is it going to grade? I don't know. You guys tell me. The centering is great. Look at the corners are razor sharp. Actually, this slab doesn't do the card justice. These BVGs with that Mylar sleeve they're in, that little baggy, or what is that? It kind of like those little card bags that are in there. It actually detracts from the sheen and the beauty of the card. But I'm gonna get that into my PSA collection. I don't care if it grades a 7, if it grades a 7.5, whatever it grades. I want it in PSA so it'll match all of my cards. Hey, I'm a collector. I'm not an investor, a collector. And you know the way that collecting gene is, all the things that go with it, the OCD, everything has to be the same. All things that belong together need to be put together in the same order, in the same way. Hey, man, that's why my buddy Gary Bink Scott collects these all-star trophy cups, the all-star rookies. Hey, the same reason I do. We have to put all things that are alike together. So, great card. Can't wait to get it back. What do you guys think? Next card up. This one's going to be a raw card. Check this out. The left hand of God is in effect. Wind up pose. Look at that. Sandy Koufax Bell brand chips. What year is that? 61, 62. Let's look at the back. 62 Bell brand Sandy Koufax Hall of Fame. So this one is the card that I picked up from Dean's Cards, graded 5X. And you guys probably know Dean's Cards from eBay. He sells expensive, but his grading is usually spot on. They're very strict in their grading. So I'm pretty confident this is gonna grade a 4.5, maybe a 5. The same grade that he put on this card. Man, what a great pose. Dodgers, man, Dodger blue forever. That looks like it's spring training. Dodger blue skies, Vero Beach in the house. Awesome. Can't wait to get that into a PSA slab. Another card is gonna get crossed over. Look at this one. 1962 Topps. Gehrig and Ruth, the Babe Ruth special subset. Look at that. SGC X5, pretty decently centered, great looking card. You know, that famous yellow line that goes down there. But it's a great set, man. That wood grain is classic, no doubt. What is up to Andy, nostalgic about baseball? He's putting together this set. Hey, I still have a little short stack of cards that I'm gonna be sending you, brother. I'm just so busy. I don't have a minute to spare when I'm home. But I'm working on it. You know, I haven't forgot about you. But 62 Topps, this card, part of the 300 Great Baseball Cards by Mike Payne. I can't wait to get it crossover. This one's a 5. Definitely gonna get a 4 in PSA. PSA is so strict when it comes to their grading, but like I said, I've always said it, I'm not an investor, I'm a collector. I just want this into PSA so I can put it into my registries. The value will hold forever. Awesome, I can't wait to get it back. Let's keep going, guys. What else do we got here? To be another card to be crossed over. Look at this one, man, that's a beauty. 1963 Topps, Buck Blasters, GAI, near mint to mint 8. Man, 63 Topps, a gorgeous set. Very condition sensitive. Those colored borders down there are very, very tough. But look at this one, man. Not a speck of white anywhere. Man, this really might grade an 8. More than likely a 7, 7.5. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a gorgeous card. Whether it grades a 7 or a 7.5 or an 8, it's the same card. It's gorgeous either way. I'm not investing, I'm collecting. Beautiful card, man. All the cool Pirates with their cool uniforms. Man, Roberto Clemente, the man, the myth, the legend. I love this card. I love that blue. It just absolutely pops. I love these cards. Gorgeous, man. Let's keep it up. I got a few more cards I think you guys are gonna like. Let's look at this one, guys. 1964 Topps, Dodgers, Hall of Famer, legend, Don Drysdale. Man, the big guy. This one's BVG, 8.5. Richie Valens in the background. Who remembers that? Geez, Mikey, I know you know Richie Valens. Dodgers, man. What can I say? This card is absolutely gorgeous. The corners are unreal, man. Razor sharp. The centering is on point. I'm really hoping PSA 8 all day long. The card is gorgeous every way you look at it. Little teeny bit off-centered in the back. That's why I'm thinking maybe an 8, not an 8.5. But, man, gorgeous card nonetheless. I can't wait to get it back. Absolutely beautiful. Dodgers, man, back in the day. I also love this because it's a portrait shot. Look at the way he's looking. You know, guys just don't do that anymore. 2 more cards, guys. This one's a raw card, sticking with 1964. Hans, Frank Robinson. Frankie, baby, fantastic. Recently deceased, man. That's a gorgeous card. Raw example of the Cons. Regional issues. What is up, Dave? Blue Jacket 66. He is the master of the con set. He knows all about them, much more than I do. All I know is this was the wiener the world awaited, guys. Very regional set, man. All the Cincinnati Reds. What other? I think there was some Cleveland Indians that were maybe in that set. Dave will have to chime in to see. Pittsburgh Pirates, I think, had some players in there. Very, very regional set, but gorgeous cards. Definitely a spring training shot when he's a young Frank Robinson, you know, still on the Cincinnati Reds before they made that. I call it the second blunder of the century, other than the Babe Ruth when Boston let go of the Babe. The Cincinnati Reds committed the blunder when they let this guy go. How can you let this guy go? He becomes the MVP in the other league, twice MVP each league. World Series champions, man. How do you let Frank Robinson go? One of the best players of all time. Damn. Rest in peace, my man. And another card from the same iconic set, guys. This one's graded. Again, it has to be from the same team because they're regional issues. Pete Rose, a young Pete Rose. Look at that. This one's graded in the Monster Slab. BVG. 1964 Cons. 3, very good. But it looks nice, man. The corners are a teeny bit soft. That's probably why you have the grade. But I don't care. I want this into a PSA slab. If I ever get the chance to meet him in person. Those of you who know, who are in the know, I know Abel, my friend Abel from Las Vegas. Is Pete Rose still signing at one of the casinos over there? Because even if I get this slab, if I ever get the chance to meet him, I'm going to crack it and I'm going to go get it signed. I want his signature on that. I collect the Pete Rose autographs, and I specifically purchased this card, you know, in that grade. A higher grade is nuts. I think there was I always see in my SMR magazine that this card in a PSA 10, I'd have sold for like, I don't know, it was like $18,000 or something like that. Something ridiculous. The Robinson is probably going to grade very similar. It has a light surface crease up here. You can't see it because of the beautiful sky, but I don't care. I just want this slab. Same reason I want this one slab. Gorgeous cards, man. Man, this team, where did they get the guys, the scouts, man? They had the best scouts ever, man. You're scouting guys of this caliber, man. Kudos to you. Cincinnati Reds had some great scouts. Look at that. Old-time Cincinnati Reds uniform, spring training in effect. Gorgeous, man. So this is my first little batch. Man, we're already at 14 minutes that I'm going to be sending in to PSA, guys. But that's the way I do it. Here on my channel, we're talking cards. I'm showing you guys what I'm doing with my collection. Some of these cards I think I've shown before. Some of them I haven't. Look at that mantle. I guarantee, guys, it's going to grade in authentic. So I have no illusions or expectations of that grading anything else but an authentic. I don't mind. $10 to get that into a PSA slab is the deal of the century, guys. Which card is your favorite? Man, they're all my favorites. That's why they're in my collection. I don't sell my cards. I don't get rid of them. Man, which one is going to be my favorite? Ooh, this one's going to be hard. Ooh, I think it's going to be narrowed down. That Drysdale 8.5. Man, the Roberto Clemente Buck Blasters 8. The Ron Santo Rookie 8. It's going to go down to a card that's going to grade a 2 or a 3 in honor of Frank Robinson, one of the top 15 baseball players of all time, and arguably you could slide him in to the top 10. He's just not that popular of a guy. You know, there's too many legends out there. You put Frank Robinson competing at the time Babe Ruth competed in, forget about it. Frankie Baby goes down in the top 3 of all time. That's my opinion, man. My humble opinion. This guy was legend. He was a beast. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. I think now with his passing, there's going to be less autographs. There's going to be more people realizing, because what happens with guys like Frank Robinson, in my opinion, there's no other guys that can take his place going forward. You don't have guys that have these kind of careers. Sure, you have the Aaron Judges and these guys that hit a few home runs here and there. If they're lucky, they might be considered for the Hall of Fame. This guy is not only considered for the Hall of Fame, he's considered one of the best ever. You don't see guys like this anymore. I mean, you can say Mike Trout is gonna, he's a good player. Is he gonna go down in history like Frank Robinson? No. He might even be a better player, maybe better tools. He's not in the historic games. He's not. When he was with Baltimore, he was what, like out of 5 years, he was like in 4 World Series. Man, you don't get guys like that. The only guy, in my opinion, that can compare is Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter will be in the conversation with Frank Robinson, with Sandy Koufax, with Mickey Mantle. Not because, in my opinion, it takes more than numbers to be in the Hall of Fame. You have to have awards. You have to have MVPs in both leagues. You have to be in World Series, be World Series champions, have multiple Hall of Famers on your team. Hey, man, nobody did it like Frankie Baby. Rest in peace, my man. I hope you guys like my little rant, my little push for Frank Robinson. What do you guys think? Let me know, guys. Which one's your favorite? I can't wait to show you guys the results. Going to PSA, Newport Beach, California. I'll let you know when they're back. I'm out of gas. It's Joey Brings It. I wanted it to be 10 minutes. We're at 18. It's the way I do it. Everybody be good. I'm going to be bringing another Rummage video very soon, very shortly. Hey, it's Joey Brings It. We're talking cards. See you guys.